AB, you and Mina Kimes are going at it, and there have been second and third men enter the ring. She's tapped in a few guys to help her out, or guys have volunteered. They've caped up and are trying to save Mina Kimes from. You pointed out some things about cover four. Anyway, JB, from your, we're, I think we're just midway through the fight. How's the fight going?
I don't know. It's a world, it's again all eyes on me. Everyone's against me. I don't have a defense team. I do have some attorneys and stuff, but I don't have like a social media defense team like she does, obviously, in the Mike Golick Juniors and obviously those are the Dan Levitard followers. They're all in the same little ring there. But it's ironic that like you have half of ESPN that I know and we're cool, and I've gotten text messages from some of our own colleagues. I won't divulge, but it's unbelievable. The laughing is actually at her, not with her, and I don't believe she realizes it. But the fact, Jason, that what you alluded to is how alarming social media is and how fake it is. It's not a real place because the former NFL players apparently and the people that work at ESPN um to take her side is a mockery because not one of those guys that played no they know that she's wrong. And then now they've taken this thing so out of context and then she shows like false allegations against me that were totally like brought up that were totally fake. Like it's unbelievable. And that's what apparently I'm being cooked on social media for because she showed a 6 year old fake allegation and it just takes it away from her and the question I asked, Jason. Please get on the board and show me quarters coverage. And she goes immediately to that. That's the problem. That's how you know you won the whole thing. I don't need anyone else's support. It's clear. And it was a real simple discussion, Jason. I said, this is what beats quarters coverage. This is the weakness of quarters coverage because she said, we all know quarters coverage, you just throw it deep. Well, literally, quarters coverage is to prevent deep passes. And so, like, that's all that I went on and said, no, you're wrong. And why ESPN allows this to be spewed out there. And for Dan and all these people to sit on the stage, Dan Orlovsky, everybody's sitting there and agreeing is just the joke of it all. And I'm like, come on, man, you guys know better. And so I had NFL guys on my show every week. I have a Super Bowl winning safety, Eric Weddle, Super Bowl champion, Sean King at quarterback. I think they know coverage. I've had Asante Samuel personally reach out to me uh, and say, man, this is actually sad that they think we're laughing with her. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
JB, I think it's obvious. One, everybody knows who's got the bread, who butters the bread, and if you want to stay in the good graces of the bread and who butters the bread, you got to help them sell this whole feminist deal. You got to help them sell that Mina Kimes can talk football at the same level as men and as former players. And it's part of a larger discussion we've been having today about like men, and again, I know you're not hyper religious, but I'm seeing it from religious men. Like there's a frustration of pipe down, let men get back in control. Everybody can see the mess that feminism has created. And I see you as like, you're just downstream from this larger cultural, faith based war that's going on. And it's reflected in the sports world where Mina Kimes and other women are sitting around in male spaces and men are pandering to them. And this is why I say, like, it's hard to have women on these shows because men act different. And I don't care whether the woman's married, I don't care whether the man is married, I don't care what. You put a woman on this panel, and if she's attractive at all, men are going to change up what they say, one out of flirtation, and two out of, hey man, if I don't support this, I'm going to cost myself some money. And so that's what I think you're dealing with.
And Jace, I've never attacked her. I don't know her. I've never attacked her personally. I've attacked the space you're in and the rhetoric that you spew that's false. And
Are you sure
I've
you've
called
never
out,
attacked her, JB? I mean, JB, you've attacked me, and we like each other.
no, but not like personal. Like I don't go at your personal off
Well, you
the
could, and I'd still like you.
yeah, I know, but that's me and you. The same way with me. You can come at me too. I don't. People are too feminine and soft now that you can't have barbershop banter anymore in today's society. We grew up in a barbershop, me and Compton in a barbershop, only white dude arguing where you're damn near throwing fists about something and then going to the bar after and having a drink together. That is no longer the case. Now you pick a side and you have to stay there, or you're worried about what the homies and the crimies and all your buddies say back home. And now you can't go back there. It's a crazy space we're in. And all I'm saying is, why are you allowed to go on the biggest airwave in sports and ESPN and say things that aren't real or true? And then the backing that she gets from former players and people, it's alarming, man, that how feminine we have become. And I am a God-fearing man. I do walk by faith, not by sight. And I do understand that
Hold on,
this
JB.
is
Hold on. And I'm glad to hear that. Love to hear that. Could you do a little less cussing then for me, please?
but
Not
you
for
know,
me.
cussing is like part of like I don't know any people that are real that don't cuss.
JB.
You
You
know it
think
too.
I'm not
Stop.
real? Is that
Stop.
what?
Stop. You cuss.
Occasionally, JB. I mean, I used to cursing used to be my favorite thing to do.
Exactly.
But I don't curse that. Luke, do I
Jason,
curse often
the
on
Bible
the show?
says, do not judge. He'll judge.
Yes. No. I never curse on the show. In private, do I can't I don't know if I curse in private. Not very, maybe twice a week.
I got voice recordings of you. Every time you call me, I record it. So yeah. So here's the thing. I'll let him judge me. I'm not worried about anyone out here. I don't care, just like the social media, Twitter gurus that want to go at me. I don't care. I laugh. Business is good, Jason, right now. Let me tell you, today we had 20,000 people on our show. I think it's a great thing. I'm gonna use
agree.
I'm gonna use
it's
Mina
working
Kimes
for
thumbnail
you.
every day. Mina Kimes thumbnail every day. Jason, here's the thing. Talk about the subject at hand, people out there. Don't talk about all this other stuff. You're bringing up all this other stuff. We already know. It's like Donald Trump. Newsom wants to deflect everything in California. It's Donald Trump's fault. But you've been the governor for how long? It's the same thing. You want to bring up, JB's ever cussed at me on Netflix. Talk about what's happening now. Quarters coverage. Like that's good. It's trending, Jason. I was trending yesterday because of quarters coverage. McAfee's talking about this. Everybody's talking about it today. So like, bottom line is, talk about that. And Jason, why hasn't anyone accepted to come on my show and talk about it if you know so much? I've extended the olive branch to so many people. I extended it to NFL players that went and defended her. Everybody out there. I said, hey, you know so much on Twitter. Let's talk about it. Come on the show tomorrow.
Did you invite Kurt Warner?
Kurt Warner did not defend. See, that's the thing. I talked to Kurt personally. I talk to Kurt all the time. Kurt did not defend her. People just don't understand the initial take of it. And now Kurt caught the back end of it, just like Asante Samuel. That's why he called me after the fact. People caught and took this narrative that she put out there that I said something that I didn't say. If you watch my clip, I said this is the weakness of quarters coverage. Not that you can't throw the ball deep at all ever against quarters. You could throw the ball deep against anything. She specifically said the weakness in zone coverage is throwing it deep. Jason, you and I know zone coverage is to prevent deep balls. It's not really that hard. And for the defense of
corners,
it,
and there's college teams that this happens, and sometimes in the NFL, you may have a corner that runs a 4.75 or a 4.8, and you play a lot of zone.
Yeah, and good friend of mine, Sheena Quick, goes out there and interviews J.C. Horn, and I talked to Sheena this morning. She asked a question to him, and he answered it exactly as I explained it. Quarters coverage is, you could get beat deep if the safety takes the number 2 receiver and then it's one-on-one with the corner. And if you beat me, just like any coverage, Jason, any ball can be thrown deep. So She specifically said, Jason, take the whole shot versus quarters. There is no whole shot versus quarters. It's not cover two, Jason, where the corner squats and you outside release and you throw it in the hole. Quarters is the corner bails out and the safety plays the run box. There's a huge difference in coverage. Just because there's 4 people on top, on the roof, we call it, meaning 2 safeties, 2 corners, the casual fan thinks, oh, that's cover 2. No, it's not. There's a lot going on here in this discussion, and they took that and spiraled it into their own narrative, and that is where we are today.